All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Welcome to yoga. Please sit comfortably in a position that works for you. It could be crossed legs, it could be legs straight, just do whatever you can. We're going to be here for just a couple of minutes. So letting your eyes close, feel your shoulders drop, feel the top of your head lift toward the ceiling, and become aware of your breath. However best you can become aware of the breath, sometimes it's the movement in the body, sometimes it's how deep it is. Sometimes it's the sensation in the nostrils. However you can, be aware of your breath. And as you're aware of the breath, I'll just invite you to slow it down. Just taking a little bit more time as you inhale and taking just a little bit more time as you exhale. Reminding that there is no rush here. Even if you've been rushing around all day, right now everything gets to slow down. The breath gets to slow down, your body gets to slow down, your mind gets to slow down. And your mind, of course, may want to keep going, and that's okay. When you find it running away, just bring it on back. Taking just a few more of these slow, conscious breaths. Good. And when you're ready, go ahead and take a deeper, fuller breath, please. Bring your palms together in front of you and bow the chin and honor yourself just as you are in this moment, this body, breath, energy, and mind. And practicing tonight in service of all of that. So rubbing the palms together. Go ahead and take the heated palms over your eyes, brushing over the top of your head and down your neck, bringing yourself back to the space around you. Good. All right. So we're going to begin today on hands and knees. So go ahead and come into table pose, bringing your hands under your shoulders and knees beneath the hips or slightly further back. And we'll start with some cat-cow. So with your inhale, look forward, feel the tailbone lift. Then exhale, round the back, tucking the chin and tail under. Then inhale, look forward again, tailbone lifts. And exhale, round the back. And just do that a few more times. Looking forward, inhale, rounding the back, exhale. Warming up the spine here and starting to link your breath and movement. There's a little bit of movement in the hips, of course, and a little bit in the shoulders too. Just feeling into this body. And then making this a bit more dynamic with your exhale, go ahead and sink back to child's pose. Then inhale back up to hands and knees. Then exhale again, child's pose, sinking back. Please keep moving. Inhale up and exhale back. A few more times on your breath. Good. With your next inhale, coming to hands and knees. Please curl the toes under and lift the hips into the air, downward facing dog. And let's walk the dog out, pressing a heel to the floor, bending the opposite knee. Just pedaling the feet here, feeling length in the legs and in your spine. Trying to flatten out that back, even if the legs don't straighten completely. Good. With your inhale, float down onto hands and knees. Release the feet. Exhale, child's pose. Then inhale back up to hands and knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Keeping your body in down dog, inhale, look forward toward your thumbs. And then exhale, tuck the chin and look toward your navel. Then inhale, look forward toward the thumbs. And exhale, look toward the navel. Do that a few more times, stretching and strengthening the neck here. One more time. And then bring the head to neutral. Inhale, float down onto hands and knees. Again, exhale, child's pose. Stay for a breath or two. Good. Then inhale up to hands and knees. All right. From hands and knees, go ahead and extend your left leg out behind you. Good. And see how high you can lift that left heel. Good. Now it's tempting here to externally rotate the hip. Try not to do that. Instead, point the toes toward the ground, then lift the heel. Look forward with your chest. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knee down. Let's switch sides. Extending your right leg out behind you, toes pointing toward the floor, and lift the right heel and look forward with your chest. And breathe. Keep lifting the heel. 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knee down, child's pose. Inhale back up to hands and knees. Please extend the left leg out behind you again, toes pointing toward the ground. Lift the heel, look forward. Take a deep breath in. With your exhale, bend your left knee, bring it in toward your chest, round your back, and bring your forehead toward the knee. Then inhale, extend back out, look forward. Exhale, bring the knee back into the chest, rounding the back. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, bring it back in. And keep going. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. A few more times. Really feeling the knee pull up toward your chest with that exhale. A slight crunch around the abdomen. 3, 2, and then exhale. 1, bring the knee in toward your chest. Stay here. Lift the knee as high as you can. Round the back, chin toward, sorry, forehead toward the knee, chin toward your throat. 3, 2, and 1. Extend the leg out, look forward. And then place the knee down. Child's pose again. And then balancing that out on the other side. Go ahead and come back up to hands and knees. And extend the right leg out behind you, toes pointing toward the floor. The inner rotation of the hip. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring the right knee into your chest, round the back. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, bring it in, and keep going. Looking forward with that inhale as the heel lifts behind you. And exhale, rounding the back powerfully, feeling a slight crunch at the abdomen as the knee draws in toward your chest. Three, 2, and 1. Bring the knee in toward the chest, round the back. Pull the knee up as high as you can and stay. And breathe. 3, 2, squeeze in. And 1, extend out, look forward. Bring the knee down, child's pose. And staying for 3 breaths. Feel sensation. Just noticing what's happening in the body with the work we've done so far. Good, all right. When you're ready, inhale up to hands and knees. And bending your elbows towards your waist, you're going to do a chest press. So bring the chest down between the thumbs and then push back up. So it might be hard to do that. So only go as far as you can and still do the push back up, even if it's only a little bit. So exhale, bend the elbows, bring the chest down. Inhale, push back up. Exhale, chest down. Inhale, back up. A couple more times. 3, 2, one more time. Push up. And child's pose. Good. And then inhale up to hands and knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. So in downward facing dog, go ahead and lift your left leg high into the air behind you. As you lift that leg high, allow your right heel to sink toward the ground, spreading the feet in opposite directions. And breathe. Good. Bring the left foot down. We'll switch sides. Right leg lifts high. Left heel sinks. Again, spreading the feet in opposite directions. Good. Then bring the right foot down. Inhale, float down onto hands and knees. Exhale, chest press. And release the hips. Hands underneath your shoulders, elbows bending. Good. Feeling the pelvis ground with your inhale. Lift your head, chest, and your legs. Exhale, release. Let's do that again. Inhale, head, chest, and legs lift, locust pose. Exhale down. Inhale, locust, head, chest, and legs lift. And down. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Come on up. Stay up. Squeeze the elbows in. Feel the heart lifting. Feel the inner thighs lifting. 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, floating on down. Take a breath. Good. Curling the toes under. Carefully push up to hands and knees. Let's come back into downward facing dog. Good. So in down dog, lift your left leg into the air again. And then bend the left knee, the leg in the air, and take the heel back behind you, stacking the hips. It's sometimes called scorpion dog. Breathe. Keep lifting that left knee high. 3, 2, and 1. Bring the foot on down, floating down to hands and knees. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale back up to hands and knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. And then bend the right knee, the leg in the air, and take the heel back behind you, again stacking the hips and lifting the right knee high. And breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Bring the right foot down and carefully walk your hands back to meet your feet, coming into the standing forward fold. Good. The knees are slightly bending here, draping the upper body over the thighs. Release your head, your shoulders, your neck. Staying for just a few more breaths. And then with your next inhale, press palms to shins, come halfway up. Chest parallel to the floor, then exhale, fold back down. Again, inhale halfway up. And exhale, fold. One more time. Halfway up, inhale. And fold. Sweeping the arms out to the sides, inhale, come all the way up to standing. Reaching overhead. And then release the arms on down. Feel sensation. Good. Feel free to hydrate if you'd like to. All right, so we're going to move into arm swings next. Just a reminder, this is the three-part inhale through the nose, one powerful exhale out of the mouth with the movement. And for today's movement, you'll have your your feet about hips width apart. It'll be inhale, arms up, inhale, arms back, inhale up, and then exhale, jab the elbows back. Okay, we'll go for about 2 minutes. Getting all jumbled up today. We're going for about 2 minutes. Go at your own pace, slow it down if you need to, but try to keep moving the whole time if you can. All right. So again, feet stacking underneath your hips. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out of the mouth as you're ready. Inhale up, inhale back, inhale up, exhale, jab. Inhale, 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 exhale. Winging it out. Feeling the full rotation of your shoulders up, and jab. It's that powerful exhale out of the mouth. You want to feel the navel pull in and up, clearing out the lungs, clearing the throat, just helping to get rid of that stale, toxic air that can build up in the lower portions of the lungs. We'll go for about 1 more minute. Again, you can keep going at a steady pace. If you start to feel fatigued, that's completely fine. Just slow the movement down. But if you make it past 90 seconds, you start to reset your nervous system. You pull yourself out of that fight or flight response or that sympathetic nervous system response. And it helps to ground you a bit. May not feel like it yet, but let's give it a try. 30 more seconds. Three, two, and one. Release. Feel sensation. Your arms, and your chest. Good. And so bringing your feet underneath your hips again, if they're not already there, bring your hands onto your hips. We'll do some marching crunches, and there are several layers to this, but whatever layer works for you, just stop at that point. We'll start from typically simplest to typically most challenging. So, hands on the hips, take a deep breath in. With your exhale, bring your right knee into your chest. With your inhale, put it down. Exhale, left knee up. Inhale, put it down. Just keep going from side to side. Exhale, knee up. Inhale, put it down. Try to keep the chest lifting so when the knee comes up, you feel that crunch at the navel, strengthening the core. Now you can stay right here if you'd like to. If you want to make this a bit more, you could take your arms all the way overhead. This creates a bit more elongation in the front body, helping with that crunch. And you can stay here if you'd like to, but if you'd like to make it a bit more, as the knee comes up, you can bring the opposite elbow down. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Keep going. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Release everything down. Deep breath in and out. Deep breath in. Hold the breath in for 3, 2, 1. Sigh it out. Exhale. Again, deep breath in. Hold the breath in. 3, 2, 1. Exhale through the mouth. One more time. Deep breath in. Holding the breath in. 3, 2, 1. Let it out. Good. Breathing normally. All right. So taking your feet just a little bit wider apart, toes pointing outward slightly, we'll start to swing from side to side. So go ahead and do that. Feeling your back heel lift. The arms are gently hitting the body. And you're looking behind you as you twist from side to side. We're going to do this for about 2 minutes as well. And like the earlier practice, go at a pace that works for you. Unlike the earlier practice, you need to really be conscious of the breath here. So if you notice it start to get shallow, if you stop breathing altogether, just deepen your breath. Invite more in. Side to side, you can imagine that you're unwinding tension in the spine. And as a matter of fact, I'll give you one more thing to think about here. Depending on where the arms hit the body will indicate where you're twisting or working your back most. So if you're hitting down by the hips, that's your low back. If you hit it by the shoulders, that's your upper back. And the same is true for each point on the spine in between. So play around here. Move the arms up and down the spine and just see what might need some attention. And then do the twisting exercise from side to side at that point. 30 more seconds. Check in with your breath again. Deepen it if you need to. 3, 2, and 1. Unwind to center. You can close the eyes and feel for a moment if you'd like. Good. All right, so bring the feet a bit closer together now, about hip width apart. Just slide the hands down the legs and come into the forward fold. Good. From here, press your palms to your shins again, come halfway up. And exhale, fold down. Let's do that again, halfway up. Exhale, folding down. Halfway up. And stay at the halfway point, chest parallel to the floor, looking at the ground, not looking forward. Get light on the hands here. And depending on the space around you, you may take the arms straight out to the side, or you might take them straight forward, but take the hands off the legs. Make sure your knees are not locked here. Good, and we're gonna do some work for the lower back. So connecting to your breath. With your inhale, stand up and reach your arms overhead. With the exhale, return to that halfway point. Good, let's do that again. Inhale, stand up, reach the arms up. Exhale, come back to that halfway point. Inhale up. We're going to make this more complex. Exhale, fold all the way down. Taking the arms out to the side, come to the halfway point. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the sides, come all the way up. Exhale, come to the halfway point. Inhale all the way up. Exhale all the way down. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale halfway. Inhale all the way up. Exhale all the way down. One more time through this. Halfway up. Exhale, fold. All the way up. Halfway fold. Halfway forward. Inhale all the way up. And exhale all the way down. Go ahead and stay in the forward fold. Take a breath. Good. All right. When you're ready, sweep the arms out to the sides, come all the way up, just as a transition, and we'll stay standing. Good. Nice strengthening for the lower back for that one. Length for your legs as well. Good. Hands on the hips again, feet stacking underneath your hips. Good. With your inhale, just kind of feel the body lift straight up as you lift your heels, and then set the body down. Good. Do it again. Inhale, lift the heels, and exhale, set it down. A little bit of balancing, rolling up and down, up and down. Think about the thighs squeezing together as you lift up and releasing as you release down. Up and down. A few more times. We're almost there. Good. Last one. Squeeze up and see if you can just stay. Squeeze the thighs together. If you fall, it's okay. Just come back into it. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower the heels down. If you need to, you can shake it off. Okay, let's move through a sun salutation next. So stepping to the top of your mat, whichever direction that is for you, and we'll play around with a lunge tonight. So feet stacking underneath the hips, bring your palms together at your chest and find your breath. Good, and we'll incorporate some of the back strengthening work that we were doing earlier here as well. So with your next inhale, sweep the arms out to the sides and up. With your exhale, fold all the way forward. Inhale halfway up, arms out to the sides tonight. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, arms out to the sides, come all the way up. Exhale, halfway down. Stay here for the inhale. Then exhale, finish the fold, and please step your right foot way back. Bring your back knee to the ground. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms forward, up and back, coming into the crescent lunge. Exhale, bring your hands down and step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, float down onto hands and knees, and exhale, do a chest press, bringing the hips down to the floor. Feeling the pelvis ground, lift the head, chest, and the legs. And exhale, float down. Good. Curl the toes under, push up, and back into downward facing dog. In down dog, lift the right leg high, and exhale, step the right foot through between the hands. Back knee down, inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands down and step forward. Good. Arms out to the side, come halfway up. Exhale, fold. Arms out to the side, come halfway up. Stay here for the exhale. And then inhale, finish the rise. Come all the way up, reach the arms overhead, and then exhale, palms to the heart. Good, let's do that again. Inhale, sweep the arms down and up. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Arms out to the sides, come halfway up. Stay here for the exhale. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Good, and step your left foot way back. Knee to the ground. Crescent lunge, reach the arms up and back, open the chest. Beautiful, exhale, downward facing dog, stepping back. Hands and knees to chest press, inhale, and exhale. Round the hips, lift the head, chest, and legs, locust pose. Exhale, release, curl the toes under, push up, and back, downward facing dog. Once you're there, the left leg lifts. Exhale, step it on through, back knee down, crescent lunge. Beautiful. Hands down, step forward, standing forward fold. Arms out to the sides, come halfway up. Stay here for the exhale. Inhale, rise all the way up. And palms to the heart. We're going to keep this energy moving. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold halfway forward. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, finish the fold. Good. Step the right foot way back. Knee down. Crescent lunge. Good. Downward facing dog. Hands down and step back. Coming down onto hands and knees. Exhale, chest press. Ground the hips, locust pose. And release. Pushing up and back, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. Exhale, step it through. Back knee down, crescent lunge. And exhale, hands down, step forward, standing forward fold. Again, arms out to the sides, come halfway up. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, rise all the way up. And palms to the heart. Again, inhale, sweep up. Halfway fold. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, fold. Step the left foot back. Crescent lunge. Exhale, hands down, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, float down. Exhale, chest press. Release the hips. Locust rise, head, chest, legs. Exhale, release. Curl the toes under, push up and back, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Step it on through, help it forward. Back knee to the ground, crescent lunge. Good. Hands down, step forward. Halfway up, inhale, arms out to the side. Stay here for the exhale. Then inhale, finish the rise. And palms to the heart. Good. Again, one more time. Lift up. Exhale, fold halfway. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, finish the fold. Step the right foot back. Knee to the ground, crescent lunge. Beautiful. Downward facing dog. Hands and knees, chest press. Inhale. Exhale. Ground the hips. Locust pose. Exhale, release. Curl the toes under, push up and back. Once you're there, the right leg lifts. Exhale, step it on through, back knee down, crescent lunge. Hands down, step forward. Arms out to the sides, halfway up. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, finish the rise. And palms to your heart. Feel sensation. Let your breath adjust. Notice what's happening in your body. Good. Then taking a deeper, fuller breath, allow your awareness to come on back. All right, let's practice some balancing, right? So stacking your feet underneath your hips again, or nice stable mountain pose. Your arms can stay down by your side. Some people like to have hands on the hips. Do whatever works for you. You're going to shift the weight of your body all the way into your left leg. Now it's tempting here just to kind of collapse the body in, like kind of shoot the hip out. Instead, pull the hip in. It's almost like you're zipping up a jacket. You want to feel the left side of your body extend upwards. Good. Now, focusing your eyes to a single non-moving point, let your right foot get light and bring that knee up as high as it'll go. It might only be a couple of inches. It might be all the way to the chest, but bring it up and breathe. Good. Deep breath in and exhale, release the right foot down, come back to center. Doing the other side, shift the weight of the body into the right leg. Again, don't shoot the hip outward, but instead pull the hip in, draw the right side of the body up, get light on the left foot, and bring the knee up as high as it'll go for you tonight. And breathe. Again, focusing the eyes on a single point. If you're looking around, you will fall. Good. And bring the foot on down. Yes, we're going to keep going. Go ahead and shift back into the left side, pull up the left side, and bring up the right leg. Good. Now, no matter how high the foot goes, you can still practice this next one, okay? If I can come back to the balance. Good. You're going to inhale, extend your right leg forward. That might be toward the floor, that might be straight out. And then bring the knee back in. Again, if you look around, you'll fall. Good. Extend the leg again and pull it in. Extend the leg. Pull it in one more time. Extend it. Pull it in and place it down. Beautiful. Side number two. Shifting into the right leg. Again, just get balanced first. So pick up the knee as high as it'll go today and just find your stability as best you can here. And when you're ready, inhale, extend the left heel forward, and exhale back into the chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend last time. And bring it in and put it back down. Everybody loves that one, right? So the next exercise we'll do is a balancing pose, but we're not going to start from standing. Well, at least not standing all the way up. So watch me do this once or twice, and there are a couple of layers to it. So stop at whatever layer is working for you today. So we'll come back into the standing forward fold. The knees are soft here, and my arms are hanging toward the floor. Now, for this to work, your fingertips at least have to touch the floor. If they don't here, you could do one of two things. You could bring blocks underneath your hands if you have them handy. It's always a good thing to have. Or you can just keep bending your knees until you find that stability. All right? Now, from here, you're going to extend your right leg straight out and play around with picking up your hands coming into warrior three. All right? So that was just a demo. We'll walk through it together now. So coming into the standing forward fold, hands or fingertips on the floor or blocks. And then pick up your right leg and extend it out behind you. And start to pull the chest away from the floor here as well. Now, typically, if your right leg's extending, it's the right hand that wants to come up on the hip first. You might be able to do both. You might do one for a while and have to bring a hand down to catch you. But try to extend out through the back heel and try to have the chest parallel to the floor. Breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hands down, bring the leg down. Good. Shake it off if you need to. And yes, we do have to do the other side. Well, I guess you don't have to, but it's good for balance if you do. So, with your hands or fingertips on the ground, your right foot flat on the floor, go ahead and extend the left leg out. Go ahead and pull the chest away from the floor. And think about bringing the hands onto the hip. one or both, and breathe. If you fall, it's okay. Just take your time coming back into it. 3, 2, and 1. Everything comes on down. Good. Standing forward fold. Good. From the forward fold, make your way into downward facing dog. And then when you're done in down dog, you can float down onto hands and knees and we'll come into child's pose. Just taking a few deep breaths here. Good. With your next inhale, come back up. And we'll come to a seat and bring your legs out in front of you. Okay. I'll quickly demonstrate this next one. And good job with Warrior 3. It's not everyone's favorite, but it's such a good pose to balance. So I'm going to extend both my legs forward just to start, and then I'm going to bend my right knee, bringing the right foot to the inner thigh. All right. So there's a couple of stages to this. The first is the forward fold over the left leg, and we'll stay here for a few breaths. But again, I'm demonstrating, so we'll come back to this in a moment. And then with an inhale, I'm going to sweep my right arm back behind me, plant it to the floor. From here, I'll lift the hips, bring the left foot flat to the floor, and sweep my right arm up, back, and around, turning my chest toward the ceiling, kind of like a low wild thing. And then with an exhale, I'll bring the hips down, sweep my body around, and come back into the forward fold. So that is very slow motion. Fast motion, it's inhale, arm back, and lift. Exhale, hips down and fold. And we'll move in and out about 5 times. On the final round, I'll give you an opportunity to stay in the pose if you'd like to, with the hips raised. If that doesn't work for you, you can always come back into the forward fold. We'll all meet there eventually. So if you're not already there, please extend your left leg forward and bring your right foot to your left inner thigh. And we'll start with the forward fold. So turn the navel toward the left leg, pull the toes back on the left foot, and just allow the body to start to drape toward the left knee. We're going to stay here for just a few breaths. And then we'll begin the movement. So your left leg is extending forward. Your right arm is going to lead you here. With an inhale, sweep the right arm behind you, plant the hand, lift the hips, and sweep the left arm up and back, turning the chest toward the ceiling. With your exhale, lower the hips, sweep the left and right arm along or around and come back into the forward fold over the left leg. Inhale, sweep the right arm back, lift the hips, and look up. Exhale, hips down, and go ahead and spin forward. Inhale back, lift. Exhale down and forward. Spinning back and lift. It's kind of dancey. Exhale down and forward. Let's do 2 more. Last one. If you want to stay in the pose with the hips raised, go ahead and do so. If that's not your bag tonight, you can go ahead and just come back into the forward fold. 3, 2, and then exhale. If your hips are raised, go ahead and bring them down. We'll all come into the forward fold over the left leg. And breathe. Good. When you're ready, go ahead and sit up. Now we can do that whole thing on the other side. I'm going to turn around on my mat for demonstration purposes, but you can just extend one leg forward and bring the other heel in, all right? You don't have to be weird and spin around like me unless you want to. It's okay to be weird. So the right leg's extending this time, the left foot to the inner right thigh, and then turn the navel toward the straightened right leg, pull the toes back on that leg, and just start to drape the chest down toward the right knee. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Good. So we'll start the movement. I'll guide you, but go at your own pace. With an inhale, sweep the left arm around behind you, lift the hips, sweep the right arm up and back, look up with the chest. Exhale, release the hips and spin around to fold over the right leg. Inhale, left arm comes back, plant the hand, lift the hips, look up. Exhale, release the hips, come back into the forward fold. Good. Inhale up. Exhale down. 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Last one. If you want to stay in the pose, you can here, keeping the hips raised, taking that right arm back a bit more. Good. Deep breath in. And exhale, release the hips if you're still in the pose and come into the forward fold. Good. Stay and breathe. Okay. When you're ready, go ahead and come back up. Whew. Just a couple more postures tonight. Go ahead and come onto your back, please. Coming to lay down, you can hug your knees into your chest when you get there if you'd like to. And it might even feel good, especially with the lower back work we've been doing, to just rock gently from side to side on your spine. At least it feels good for me. I'm hoping you're having a similar experience. Good. So as I said, we do have to do a few more poses, just help counterpose some of the work that we've done so far. So from here, go ahead and bring your feet flat to the floor, heels underneath your knees, about hip width apart, prepping for bridge pose. Your arms can just stay down by your sides here. We'll go in and out a few times before we hold. So pressing the feet into the floor, inhale, lift the hips, press the pelvis up, and exhale, slowly lower the hips back down. Inhale, lift the hips up, and exhale, slowly lower down. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, exhale. And then coming into the pose to hold, inhale, lift the hips and stay. The pelvis reaching toward the ceiling, and there's a slight bend in your upper back. And press up a little higher. A deep breath in, and exhale, release the hips on down. And hug your knees into your chest again. And with the knees drawn in, take your arms out to the sides. You could also do cactus arms here. Take a deep breath in. With your exhale, drop your knees to the left. Relax them down. Feel your right shoulder and arm anchor down. Looking over your right shoulder, if that's okay on your neck. One more breath here. And with an inhale, unwind. And taking a breath in center. And with your next exhale, drop the knees to the right this time. Let your left arm and shoulder anchor back, turning the chin to the left if that's okay on your neck. And just watch your breath as you're here, flowing effortlessly in and out. And if the breath is not effortless, just relax your effort around it. What happens when you don't force the inhale? What happens when you don't force the exhale? And then inhale, gently unwinding to center. Hug the knees in. Good. And then holding on to your shins or your knees, take a deep breath in. With your exhale, curl your chin in towards your throat, bring your forehead up toward the knees, curling up. And then get a lower grip on your shins, more toward the ankles. You could even interlace fingers if you're able to. And once you have that grip, release the shoulders and head back down. You'll feel more of a tractioning in the lower back. And if you want to make that even more so, you can think about curling your toes back to the floor. Sorry, not toes, your tailbone back to the floor. Getting all the body parts mixed up tonight. That's okay. Taking a couple of deep breaths here. And then when you feel complete in this pose, go ahead and extend your legs down to the floor. And we're going to rest here for just a few minutes. So have your heels about mat width apart, your arms resting by your sides, palms face up, and relax your jaw, relax your eyes, and feel yourself settle in. And as you settle in, come back to that idea of the effortless breath. What happens when you don't force the inhale? What happens when you don't force the exhale? peace, peace, peace. Please begin to take a deeper, fuller breath. Make some gentle movements in your hands and feet, your arms and legs. Slowly bringing your body and awareness back to the space around you. When you're ready, you can roll to your right side. And bringing yourself up to a comfortable seat when you feel complete here. And so bring your palms together, lower the chin, and honor yourself for the work you've done here tonight. As always, feeling gratitude to yourself for the effort that you brought. And may that effort and this practice continue to serve you. So until next time, namaste.